Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 3. I'm your host, Darius. Now, I believe last episode, after the credits, I had said that we were going to go and face off against some super powerful monsters. I'm going to try to face off against a couple of super powerful monsters. So, here's the thing. Remember the container yard? The one that I got the Radiant Gem in? Or the Radiant Gene right over there for? Well, this also happens to house the two strongest monsters in the game. And might just encounter one right here? Nah, it's just a tank bot. So anyways, I have done quite a bit of preparation for this, and to the point where I almost think I might be a little over leveled for this situation. See, when after the game had ended and whatnot, I had pretty much gone back in and tried to get a super rare weapon called the Goo King Sword. This sucker is like the holy grail of weapons in this game. It is the main protagonist, Darius' most powerful weapon, and I never got it. I had tried for like a solid 20 hours to get it, and in the process my party had leveled up to the point of level 65. This is around where I am in my very first playthrough, in my very first game save that I still have on my PlayStation 1 card, and I've not yet had the balls to face off against either of these things in that one. And that's a tank bot. So yeah, Momo, Ray, and Darius are going to be my party for this. And there's a little bit of again, there was preparation that I had to do, getting as powerful weapons as I could, and even having to face off against one of these creatures in the first place. Still a tank bot. I believe that the encounter rate for these things is 1 in 16. I'm gonna have to say 1 in 16. But yeah, I've had to face off against one of these monsters at least 6 times for a particular piece of equipment, so I know I can beat that one. It's the other one which is still highly questionable. Like, you don't even know the half of how much I am questioning my ability to face off against this thing. You know, once I frickin' encounter them, that'll be the most clarifying part. Nope, still a tank bot. Damn it! If I was smart, I would still be trying to steal from these tank bots, because the tank bots would grant me wisdom seeds, and with wisdom seeds I could have stand a chance against these guys a little bit more. I don't know. I'm still iffy on the whole factor. Alright, is this it? No. Could have sworn it was a 1 in 16 shot of encountering any of these bastards. Which, you know, with there being 2 of them, maybe they're inside. I don't know. Let's see. Is it? Still a tank bot. Maybe it's all in the direction, you know, and how you encounter them. I don't know. One thing I definitely kept on forgetting when I was leveling and grinding and looking for stuff was using the teleporters instead of just walking. Hello! So, this is enemy number 1, the Berserker. And since it's the Berserker first, I'm going to use the old method that I had been using on Uzuma Does It. That method being the Lava Man method. See, when you encounter an enemy that is so goddamn strong, there's no possible chance of you winning, and you know that the bastard is only going to strike you 1 at a time, yeah, then what you do is you take some piece of your equipment, wisdom seed for her, and replace it with either the spirit rings or the manly clothing. Because again, the manly clothing will make it so as you will die, but you'll immediately come back to life. In hindsight, I suddenly think that she might not have been a good choice for this. But yeah, so pretty much, when it comes to the Berserker, he is just stupid strong. He starts off confused, but he is stupid strong. So he may accidentally punch himself in the face instead. But what we're going to do is just power up Darius as strong as possible and hit him as many times with an aura as possible. And this is the dude I was talking about. This is the one that I had to farm a little bit to get some of the better equipment. He drops the Ares gloves. Yep. And there it is. So, first death. So we'll just re-equip him with the manly clothing. And there we go. On we continue. Again, this is pretty much how I dealt with the lava men as well. Let's see. One more might on Dower. And this will also allow us to see just how much damage Aura allows us to do with him so beefed up. And whether or not this means we'll stand a chance against the other. Ooh, that is... Yeah, okay. This is going to be a little bit rough. A little bit of a long fight. Of course, I think the fight against the second guy is going to be far, far worse. Fire Whip. I think we all have fire resistance. I know I put the Ring of Fire on everyone. I thought I put the Ring of Fire on everyone. Right. Ray? We'll just re-equip you. Oh no, I put the Thunder Ring on you for now. Because I was thinking that we were going to encounter the other dude. Nah, for now we'll put the Ring of Fire. Wait, the Ring of Fire isn't on you. Who else is it on? Legit question here. Quit. Oh, it's on you. Why is it on you? I'm trying to remember my thinking here. Because what I should have done is put the Flame Shield, because with the Flame Shield on the Dragon Helm, he should be fine. I'm legitimately trying to think on my thinking here. Alright, smack him with an Aura. Momo. You have the Spirit Ring. You did not need to be... I'm trying to think of my thinking here, and it's not working. Slap another Ring of Fire on her. Mjolnir, I guess? Now it's just the point of trying to smack him as hard as possible, as fast as possible. Because I think I've honestly leveled up, powered up Darius's power. Oh god, that did nothing. To the point where he can't possibly benefit any further from it. But I might just be talking out of my butt. Hopefully, I will still have enough. Yeah, we'll still have enough. What's the word I'm looking for? Manly clothing in order to face off against the second dude. I'm hoping. Needless to say, I'm going to go out and rest. Yeah, Ray is really... I'm glad it's Ray, honestly, to be completely and totally transparent here, mostly because manly clothes are easy to replace. Like, it's like 1,000 gold out of our pockets every single time that I need to buy a new set. She's about to lose usefulness. Balls. Berserker's just got so much health. Berserker's not the one I was worried about. Again, I faced off against this guy like several occasions purely for the Ares gloves, which increase both defense and your strength. I'm not worried about the Berserker. I'm just looking at my resources here and going, and wondering whether or not I'm actually prepared for the other guy who is legitimately far, far stronger. So here's hoping. Yeah, this is, again, this is pretty much how you go leveling up in against the, there goes Darius. I hope he still retains his bonuses, come to think of it. Oh, that was Momo. Yeah, this is the same strategy that I use against, what's-his-face, except instead of using Aura, I used Blizzard, because no matter how strong it got, Blizzard always kills it almost instantaneously. Ah, crap, I think that did get rid of all the war shouting and whatnot. Berserk! He is now super strong for 3 whole rounds, and then he'll die. That's pretty much it. So we pretty much legit just had a free turn there to do what we needed to kill him one last time. There we go. And that's the Berserker. Again, far less threatening of a foe than its counterpart. Which I'm going to actually go out and rest and save really quickly before doing anything. Alright. Now I just wonder how long it's going to take for us to find the other guy. Oh, hi, there you are. So this is the Archmage. He is a far larger pain in the ass than the first guy. For many a reason. I suddenly forgot all of my battle strategies against him. Crap. Okay, so anyways, Archmage here is powerful magic dude, and he is the one that we would definitely need everyone equipped with a ring, or a thunder ring. Problem is, there's only one thunder ring in the game, and to go about duplicating it is risky. By duplicating it, I mean going to the fairies and being all like, hey, yo, make more of these. So, what we must do... is he equipped with the spirit ring? Yes, he is equipped with the spirit ring. So the spirit ring cuts your MP usage in half. That does not affect Darius's ascension when he transforms. It does affect the AP that he loses every turn, though. So, that's all good. So we're pretty much going to be relying on fire attacks healing both Rei and Momo, while thunder attacks heal Darius, which are more than likely going to kill Rei and Momo. And then I'm pretty much just going to use Kaiser form until I succeed, I guess. I don't know. And again, I have not ever killed an Archmage before. Ever. Not once in my entire gaming, like, career, I'd almost say, but it's not career. That is not going to paralyze him. Oh, Mind Sword. I completely forgot about Mind Sword. Damn it. So pretty much with Mind Sword, you just gotta hope that it misses. Yes! Darius is the only one that is going to get these goddamn... oh, frickin' shots. Okay. So, Aura. Oh no, I want him to focus a couple of rounds first. Because the higher his strength... yeah, he heals 1,500 HP per round, by the way. Alright, so I need... feed me wisdom seeds. You re-equipped a goddamn soul gem. And I don't know, because one of the problems with this is that there's like no guaranteed thing what the hell this Archmage is gonna do. When his turn comes around, he might blast me with lightning, he might blast me with fire. I might do 2,500 damage. But pretty much we just need to keep Darius kicking and make sure that the other two are at least able to handle a couple of blows every so often. Mind Sword again. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Momo, dodge a goddamn sword, please. Each one of those spirit gems is like 1,000 or 3,000 gold. Alright, so this will be like 5,000, though. Huh. Have I been getting his goddamn experience amount wrong all these years? Or his HP wrong all these years? Well. So he drops the Holy Avenger, which from every single goddamn game and D&D I've ever heard should be like a paladin weapon, but no. Ray is the one that equips it, and it is his strongest weapon, and it puts him directly on par with Darius. Unless I ever got the Goo King Sword. Which, yeah, that's the thing. Let me double check his goddamn stats here. So, according to the one source I've had to deal with when it comes to, freaking Breath of Fire here, the BOF Wikia. So, the Archmage has 3 different AI stats. One is just casting Mjolnir and Mind Sword. But when 2 of your characters are dead, he will cast Benediction. Benediction being a spell that might regenerate everyone from being dead. And then he will just continue using Mjolnir and Mind Sword. Every round he heals 1,500 HP. And apparently he only has 3,000 HP. For some reason I thought that that was 30,000 HP. Right. So I didn't think this through. I thought that this was going to be a much longer video. You know what? I'm going to show you guys the process of which that I had trying to get the Goo King Sword. So, one moment. Alright. So let's go through the process of how the hell I went about trying to get myself this goddamn sword, shall we? First, we had to find ourselves a Goo King. Which may or may not be as easy as finding the Archmage. Because this game likes me to eat my words. So in an attempt to not overlevel against the Archmage, because I still wanted it to be a challenge, I had restricted myself to leveling up to level 65. That's solely because that's the level I was at when I had beaten the game in my original save. And the Goo King actually gives you like 5,000 experience per time that you kill him. So what we want to do is charm him. Then we steal his apple, and then we just kind of hope he doesn't kill one of our characters right off the bat. More than likely he's going to kill one of the characters right off the bat though. So we use Myton Darius. I had one time made it so as he turned into the Myrmidon dragon in order to do this, to just straight up one-shot him. But that was a rather... Sirocco. Did I don't have the Wings of Fire on any of my characters. But that will not straight up kill him. What I probably should have also done is speed up on my characters as well, but hindsight 2020. And then just hit him. Hit him with an aura, and if that doesn't work, 2 of your characters are more than likely dead, and that's about it. Game over, man. Ah, that's right. That's why I Myrmidon. Because when you Myrmidon, it is a straight up kill. Oh, there goes Momo and Ray. This is why you save before each time you go out to face off against him. And then you just smack him with a sword. speed, not might. That's the way you have to do these things. Oh hey, look who leveled up again. Agility 4. By the way, I think I removed his master. Because he was getting no more HP or MP. That's a weird level. Just 4 straight up agility. So anyways, and you rinse and repeat that until you get yourself a Goo King Sword. And in order to save all of your money, because you'll be making a lot of it in this particular case, you can just run up here, hit the bed, hit the save, rinse, repeat. That's pretty much what I was trying to do for roughly 20 hours. I was also facing off against vampires. I was facing off against vampires and mist armors, but mostly I was just trying to kill the mist armors and the Goo Kings, because the Goo Kings dropped the sword and the mist armors dropped the best armor for Momo. And then from everything else, I was just running away. It was actually a surprisingly fast way to get the battle numbers up, so that I could get really good equipment out of the fairies. In theory, I probably could have also duplicated the Rings of Thunder like I was supposed to do. I put supposed to in quotations there. But yeah, that's pretty much Breath of Fire 3's whole finding everyone's best equipment, well, these three's best equipment in a nutshell. Gar's best equipment comes off of one of the other, I think it comes off the Revenant. And Peko has his best armor, or his best weapon coming off of the fire or ice streaks. The Dragon Flames, which, you know, whatever. It's Peko, he really doesn't need weapons. He's a powerhouse all on his own. Besides that, yeah. Like, I don't quite know what else to say about the game besides what I've already said. It's still my favorite game of all time. And the only thing that I wish was better about it is, honestly, the ending. Because, like, this entire time you go through, right up until you get on the black ship, trying to figure out the mystery of the machines, what God was even doing in the first place, killing the brood and like no one else. And then it just turns into this really fast progression of, oh hey, BT dubs, the rest of the brood still exists, they just gave up their power. Oh hey, BT dubs, God is literally across that desert. And then it's going through this mess of a dungeon, getting lost, finding some of the more powerful, pretty much insta-kill monsters in the game. No joke, 20 levels higher from when I had defeated Myria, and I'm still so screwed when it comes to, like, if I encounter 2 Goo Kings. By the way, that Gloom JPEG is hilarious to me. By the way, I don't think I ever said the Gloom spell there actually makes it so as you're zombied, essentially, taking damage from healing spells. I learned that the hard way. Honestly, the best parts of the game were the first half, when Darius and company were still child. You know, Darius was still learning about himself, about his powers, and even when he did learn about being, you know, the brood and whatnot, it still felt like more of an adventure. And then the later half was more or less just felt more like it's tying up loose ends about what happened in the past. Like, Momo learned that, you know, her father had discovered some sort of way to revive people and was going to use it on her mother, but decided not to. Ray discovers, you know, at least one of the 2 people he considered a brother to still be alive. Nina kind of, sort of, okay, Nina's is not resolved. Nina's is not resolved if I think about it the hard way. Because Nina's whole thing was that she wanted to be Nina. She didn't want to be Princess of Windia. And you know, that's fine. But besides running off with Darius in the group, nothing else is really resolved of that. She doesn't go back. It's not shown that she goes back to her mother and goes, okay, you know what? I'm going to continue being Nina. Or decides to take up being a princess. Gar's dead. Like, his conclusion was the conclusion of the game. And Pekaros is, well, he's part of Yggdrasil, so naturally he planted himself there in the desert of death in the hopes of spreading life, I guess. Which works, you know. Like, earlier on I had said that the ending for Pekaros, or the ending that was caused by Pekaros, I don't know why I'm calling him Pekaros instead of just Pekka. Why that ending from him was, you know, it's just out of nowhere. It doesn't make any sense and whatnot. And that was me talking on my ass. Replaying this again, the ending that happened because of Pekaros' connection to Yggdrasil makes sense. And I don't hate him for it. I still dislike him as a character because, let's face it, they just tossed him in because freaking 90s video games had to have some sort of cute mascot at the time. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Probably continue on for a little while longer doing this insanity. I'm not entirely sure why. Game's over. Completionisms and whatnot. Strangely, I did look up my masters lists, and I did not learn everything from like Giotto and 2 other masters. So if I really felt like a completionist, I would go back and do those. But I don't think I'm going to continue on the hunt for the Goo King Sword after this point, because again, I've read online that people have gotten the Goo King Sword after like an hour, maybe 2. I've played this for 20 solid minutes looking for Mist Armor and the Goo King Sword. Haven't gotten the Goo King Sword. But, yeah. Maybe someday I'll revisit this game and decide to build my characters in a different way. It's one of the other things I loved about this game, is that I look at the master system and look at it as a way of, you know, playing the game in a different fashion. You could play your characters completely different ways. Maybe not be the most optimal ways, but, you know, you could play Momo completely intelligence-based. You could play Darius completely speedster-wise. You know, make him out to be the bandit that Ray was. Hell, you can make Gar super fast. Anyways, I keep on rambling and ranting, and because I want to talk more about this game, but if I keep on doing that, I'm just going to end up, you know, talking about it for a solid hour. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this series, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff down below really helps out the channel. If you want to get more notifications, there's that little bell that you have to smack in order to get YouTube telling you, oh hey BT Dubs, this guy has uploaded another video or streaming. And if you really want to help out the channel, whether I need like hardware, software, need to buy something or whatever, I do have a Patreon. It's down in the description below, and this will probably be one of the last videos I actually full-on mention about it. Whatever. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next Let's Play. Take care. Cheers.